API3. API3 is the best Oracle on the market, or certainly top two. Undervalued for sure right now. They are doing some pretty incredible things in terms of how they have managed to improve oracles for the overall blockchain ecosystem. This is one where I look at this and go, this is definitely going to have gains. It could exceed what anyone's expecting because the partnerships they've already got are staggeringly good. We'll get into that in a second though. If you're new here and you don't know what this spreadsheet is, these are the first coins that I did videos about on the channel. And in the vids, I showed myself buying these coins because I expected them to run up very, very, very nicely in price. And you can see what they did. The prices of the coins at recording are all here. The highs that these coins hit about 16 or 17 months on are here. And the profit from, if you'd have put in $100 into each one when I released the vids, and then you'd sold them 16, 17 months on, this is what your profit would have been. And if you'd have done that for all of them, 26 coins, you would have made 123 grand, which is not bad. Now, I sold all of these. We had the market crash. Since the market crash, I'm buying up new coins. These are ones that, again, I think can do the kinds of runs that all of these ones did. The 40Xs, the 50, the 100. I share them on my website, which is copymycrypto.com. So anytime I find a coin that I think can do that, jump onto the site. I tell my members what the coin is, what profits it can have, and what percentage of my money I'm putting in. It means the members can copy along exactly, which means they make the exact same profits as me. There is no work for the members. And if that sounds good to you, just head over to copymycrypto.com now and check out the site, see what it's all about. You'll see what I've said in the past, whether that was about Phantom, or whether it was just about leaving a DeFi coin that ended up dying a death, or if you just want to see what the members are about. Everything's there on the site. It's all public record. You can verify it on this channel. And if you like what you see and you want to give it a go, I look forward to seeing you there. Now, API3. So API3's goal was to allow decentralized versions of APIs to be built, managed, and monetized at scale. Now, as blockchain tech plays a bigger role in the economy, from DeFi to supply chain management, the team behind this project says it's never been more important for smart contracts to provide timely, reliable, real-world data. That's Oracle. That's the Oracle problem that they're trying to solve. And oracles are just middleware that sit in between APIs and smart contracts. What this does is it increases costs. Those costs are passed on to the users, and also it increases centralization. API3 has dealt with this problem by ensuring that API providers can operate their own nodes, which means there is no middleware. It's direct data. And what that does is it means there's less chance of any problems for the projects that are using these APIs. Now, the founders of API3 are Heikki Vantinen and Burak Benligere, and Sasha Milik. And they're the three founders that brought this to reality, right? All have a very good resume in terms of blockchain development. Sasha Milik was also a senior lecturer at the University of Toronto, teaching computer science to the students, and works as a software engineer at Facebook and as data scientist for Gauntlet. They all have a very good resume. They've worked with big names, and they've done marketing for big names as well. API3, I will alert. A few days ago, they notified users of a potential issue. So API3 is committed to maintaining the highest standards of security and transparency. They identified a potential risk that requires action from our users' end. The problem was not related to API3 token contract, the API3 DAO, staking pools, or the air node request response protocols. No funds were lost, no harm occurred. The relevant components have been redeployed with a guided fix for the issue, and they got to all of the API users with the instructions. Now, what this does again is show a really strong commitment to making sure everyone's safe in the space. We don't have that necessarily from everyone in the space, and we see things go wrong quite regularly. Ledger, for example, went wrong quite recently, and yes, they did release a statement and stuff, but I believe Sushi ended up like the CEO of Sushi ended up being the first one to release a statement. So it's worth noting that these issues do occur. By the way, if you are holding your crypto on a ledger, just be careful. The main thing is do not interact with the ledger at all till you know that this situation has been fixed. Because basically there was a token drainer issue, and whoever integrated the token drainer nicked about $500,000. And if you interact with it, you'll be drained. So just be careful on Ledger till you see an announcement on Twitter that they have sorted it. So API3, 140 plus data feeds, 16 blockchains, 0 bridges, 0 middlemen. Fantastic. Think about that. That's all done already. 140 plus data feeds, 16 blockchains. No middlemen at all. And that is where the problem is. Because if you have a middleman that is ensuring that all the smart contracts are getting real world data, if that middleman gets screwed over or exploited, every smart contract's at risk. And it's a single point of failure. There is no single point of failure with API3 because everyone has their own API. It's available on Ethereum, BNB, Optimism, Phantom, Moonbeam, Genesis, Moonriver, Arbitrum, Avalanche, Polygon, Zero, ZK, EVM, Base, Carver, Linea, Mantle, and Rootstock already. And like I said, this just ensures that there is a much safer environment for all of us, because it is important that we're all in a safer situation within the crypto space, because we see oracles exploited, we see bridges exploited. Bridges are basically a fancy oracle, right? So when there is no single point of failure, everyone's safer. Because hackers will get better. They just will. As tech gets better, hackers will get better. It's inevitable. Web API 3 has their air nodes as well. The air node is the Web3 Oracle solution for the API economy. It's open source, serverless, and provider operable, as in that's what you integrate into your site or into your product, and it means it is always going to be safe. Zero cost as well. Airnode is open source, free to use. Does not require you to handle cryptocurrencies, as the requester pays for the blockchain gas fees. It's multi-chain. Everything about this is strong. This is all the data feeds that it secures. 133 as of right now. I did say over 140, but I suppose you can't keep switching it on and off, can you? All of this run just through API 3. They are really solidifying a very strong base within the crypto space now. The amount of projects that are using API 3 is only going to grow over time. This is legitimately the safest, or certainly, again, top 2 safest oracles to use. Just is. They also have the API 3 DAO. This is their governance. So it's entirely decentralized and open. So as a token holder, you can participate in the governance of the project directly. And again, as of right now, the coverage of the pool is 62.2 million if you're staking it with a 12% return. 12% is pretty good, guys, pretty good. Obviously, there's still 40 odd million cryptos to tokens to be released, but overall, this is looking good. This is looking really good. And when you look at API 3, it didn't hit particularly big heights in the last bull cycle. This wasn't a big gainer by any stretch of the imagination. Its all-time high was $10.31, but its launch price was around $1.30, so it did about 9x, right? No, 10x. Yeah, 10x. No, 9x. I look at API3 and think this is honestly at least a $20 coin. With the amount of services that they provide, why the hell can't this hit $20? And once it's above 10, it's in price discovery mode. These things can rip. And I am honestly would not be shocked if API3 ended up being a $50 coin or a $60 coin. This is so strong as a project. And like I say, they are ensuring that everyone is safe in the space. And when we have constant issues like what we're seeing with Ledger right now, having a project that is open and transparent, having a project that ensures that all the data is real time, having no single point of failure, this is one of the strongest projects in the space. It just is. API3 is buyable everywhere. If you're going to get it, I'd recommend BitGet. I have a partner link with BitGet because I think they're going to be a top 5 exchange. In terms of what they have the best copy trading community in all of crypto. They have the best earn features. If you sign up, you can get up to $1,000 in rewards for just doing a few tasks. That $1,000 can then be put onto a coin that say it's API3 and it goes up to $50. You're going to have made, 40 grand for doing nothing different than what you already wanted to do. So if you're going to use BitGet, use the partner link in the description because you get discounts on trading fees as well. API3, I think bare minimum this hits is $20. I could see this being $50, $60. This would not shock me to see it at $100. That would be a market cap of about 8.6 billion, which is high, but they are securing so many projects in the crypto space, and they've provided an actual solution that everyone can use. So there is no single point of failure, and for me, that's such a big plus. Anything that has one single point of failure is a risk. So if you've never checked out API3, have a look, talk to the community as well. They're very welcoming. I've been through their Telegram multiple times. And guys, if you want to take the work out of crypto investing, if you want to make the exact same profits as me, you can do. All you have to do is go over to copymycrypto.com and have a look at the site. Everything on copymycrypto.com is public record. You can verify everything that you read and see there. I share all the coins that I'm in. Members get to see my entire portfolio live all the time. And whenever I find a coin that I think can do a run like I said Phantom would do, I jump onto the site, tell the members what the coin is, what gains it can have, and what percentage of my money I'm putting in, and they can copy along exactly. This means there is no work for the members at all. They don't have to read white papers, they don't have to learn about chart patterns or anything like that, and they'll make the exact same profits as me. And if that sounds good to you guys, like I say, check the site out, links in the description. See if you like it, and if you do, try it out. I'm sure you will. And that's it from me. Take care. Bye-bye.